of you saying no to most of these things that happens in this country. And we appreciate your commitment thus far. The party is 4 years old, and you will 4 years come together. But please jump those hands for it. When the party started in 2018, build up to the 2019 elections, people didn't believe we'll come this far. And truth be told, we went through a whole lot. The party became a very big problem for the powers that be. We expected them to hit back, of which they did. But we are happy because Nigerians are resolute. We all stood our grounds, and we are happy again to converge under this roof to have a presidential convention. Please have those sentences. I'm going to thank you especially, individually, I don't know your names, but individually we are saying thank you. We are saying thank you for standing by AAC. We are saying thank you for standing by what you know. I believe, I don't know about you, I believe. That is not loud enough. I believe that we have what it takes. To redirect the course of governance. Where peace, progress, and prosperity will no longer be a problem for the common man. I believe. So thank you for keeping help with us. Thank you for coming this morning. The program will be starting in no time. We are just waiting for INEC officials to come down this venue because what we do, we have to be under the watch of INEC. So please, you have to be patient. You know we are not violent people, right? So we do everything according to the law. And that is how we run our party. Despite the fans of this, I don't know what kind of name I should call them now, but we're able to fight back. And that's why the mother of AAC is what? CIB. CIB is what? Take it back. And take it back is what? The mother, the movement that gave birth to AAC. And you can see, we have to take back our party to tell Nigerians that we have what it takes as well to take back this country to that position where the son and daughter of a nobody will become somebody without knowing anybody. Is that possible? So, we have demonstrated that by fighting to get our party back. We went through a lot in the last 4 years, but we're resolute. We're resolute. And with this kind of mindset, it is very much possible. And I believe that Nigeria, that with you and I, sitting here today, we can change the course of governance. So please, just be patient with us for a few more minutes. Immediately the INEC officials step in here, we start the program. Thank you very much. By the way, I'm the National Organizing Secretary for the African Action Congress. My name is AAC. So I'm just informed now that the INEC observers are here. So let's give a round of applause for them. Okay, I will start in NS. Let's welcome to the Special Presidential Convention, Abuja 2022 of the African Action Congress. AAC! AAC! Taking back action! No going back! We'll just still be patient for some few more minutes. We have more than one officials who will be here. So once others are here, we'll just start. So I want to introduce myself. I'm the National Organizing Secretary of the African Action Congress. And my name is Omoyele Sowore. You'll be meeting other national experts in this investigation. So immediately they come in, we'll start up the program. So basically, let me also say this. The 2023 election, presidential in particular, or let's say every election that will happen in 2023. As a matter of fact, it is because you possess the power as Nigerians. That is why these individuals who have stolen so much of our resources will come to you. That is even why there's an election in the first place. If you are not important as a Nigerian, to be honest, there will be no need for an election. There will be no need for an election. We'll just wake up one morning, we'll know, okay, it's going to be 29th. When did they hand over again? Is it 29th of May? Yes. They shifted the 29th, right? We'll just, in January, it's a new year, the new president is likely to emerge, the new president is likely to be announced anyways. And then, on the 20th, we'll turn the counting down. 7-8 days to go, 6-5 days to go, 4 weeks, and then the next thing, somebody will just announce, Omoyele Sowore is now the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is to say, you and I are not important in the process. But it is because we are important. There will always be elections after every 4 years. And what do they end up doing? They only come to deceive Nigerians. In the last 7 years, still counting. By the 8th year, they will fizzle out. The APC, for instance, they came before Nigerians to say we are bringing what? Change. But we failed to ask what kind or what type of change, right? And the first 6 months, no cabinet. More than 6 months, if I'm not being mistaken. No cabinet, no ministers, the economy was already, diving in, everything started taking a turn. Now, we thought the ministers that were going to be appointed were going to be like superhumans. That's why it took that long. But unfortunately for us as Nigerians, we are yet to recover from what they've done since 2015. But we have the power to say what? Enough is enough. We have the power to do what? Gone are those days. When they come to a neighborhood, they come with what? Sachet of Omo, sachet of sugar. Please name them now. You know them. Maggi, onions,
Gary.
You know, yeah. You can know that's too expensive.
Kuli.
So you can imagine. You know, to tell you the labor that you and I. The labor we want those sachet of Omo, sachet salt, sachet of sugar. Don't be surprised this time they'll be pure water. Because water is what? It's expensive now. You know what they end up doing? You see, the hunger in the land is a weapon, a weaponized poverty. So when you are hungry and I'm hungry, when it's an election season like this, by the time they're down to 500 naira, right? It begins to have some words of value. But what do we say to them this time? God forbid. God for what? God forbid. We can't continue like this. And it's so baffling. When we take most of these things, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, the maximum 5,000. This doesn't even buy a plate of good food in Abuja, true or false? 5,000 won't even buy a plate of good food. And then when they give us 5,000, they expect us to stay away their trade for the next 4 years. And then when they go in there, no friends, no enemies, but what? Permanent interest. And the detriment of you and me. But what are we going to do this time? We'll tell them we cannot continue like this. We cannot do what? Continue like this. To be honest, I'm one of the most privileged Nigerians. And ask me why. To associate with the AAC. I'm telling you, the gospel truth today, I count myself privileged. I count myself someone who has won a lottery to be a member of the AAC. Because AAC is built on integrity. It's built on commitment to see that the common man, the man in the streets, possesses somewhat of value. And our national leader, the president of Omoyele Sowore, has demonstrated a whole lot to make Nigerians believe in AAC. And to give Nigeria that dream of saying we have what it takes to reroute the course of the country. And I know you can do it. That's why you're sitting down here. We all will do it this time. And as we leave this place today, it is for you to talk to someone else, for that person to talk to another, and that person will talk to another. Because the best form of communication is word of mouth, or advertising, is word of mouth. So many people don't have the privilege to read from the newspapers. Some do not even have televisions in their homes. Even if they have televisions, there's no what? Size. So you know what we are talking about. Our mothers in marketplaces doesn't even have the time to sit back at home and say, okay, what is the government saying over the television today? Because when they go to the market for morning with their wares, they sell the little they can till the evenings, and when they are back, they are tired, they want to rest, the following morning, they are going back just to see that we feed. So what we are saying now is the word of mouth. You tell somebody, that person tell the next, it keeps moving in that manner. And I believe whosoever emerges today as the presidential candidate for the AAC in the forthcoming 2023 general election will, I'm vouching, will turn the course of this country around. Because AAC is built on that. The foundation is solid. And we don't have jokers in the AAC. We don't have jokers.
Yes.
So sit back. As we start the process, we will encourage all of us to be cooperative. We'll encourage all of us to give that understanding of why we are here and make the program as swift and as smooth as we drive. Are we getting that as a promise?
Yes.
Thank you very much. State Chairman Lagos. Wise man, begin it please. So welcome, sir. Another INEC official is here. Please, a round of applause for me. So you're welcome, sir. So we are waiting. The national chairman of the party is working in the will rise and welcome him with a round of applause. AAC! Take it back! AAC! Take it back! Take it back! Take it back! Action! Action! Going back! So that's the national chairman. All right, the national chairman is here, so we'll just quickly rise up for the national anthem. Are we all standing?
Yes.
AAC!
Take it back!
AAC!
Take it back!
Take it back!
Action!
Take it back!
Action!
Action!
No going back!
The national anthem. So before we sit, we'll just take some generation songs for 2 minutes, then we'll just begin the program. Please let me invite the national solidarity forever. We are singing solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for. Victory, there is victory for us. Your feet on high.
struggle for Africa. There is victory. Aluta continua. Victoria Santa. Aluta continua. Victoria Santa. AAC. Take it back. Out and seize. Take it back. Take it back. Action. No going back. Action for everybody. Another one.
A round of applause for him as well. Yes, without wasting more time, please let's have our seats. Once more, thank you for being patient with us till this moment. The program has started. So, with the permission of the chairman, I want to introduce other national executive members of the AAC present here. So, I will start with the chairman again for acknowledgement. So in our presence is the national chairman, African Action Congress, in person of senior dogged comrade Omoyele Sowore. Take it back! Take it back! Action! No! Okay, thank you very much. Always vibrant. Is the fuel in our own system. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Omoyele Sowore is the fuel in our system. We are his lieutenants because we believe in him, and his cause we will keep pursuing. And Omoyele Sowore will never rest until this country is taken back. Because the hands of those who have kept us where we are is deep, so we have to fight and fight tough. So please, one more clap for Omoyele. So I would also want to acknowledge the presence of the National Secretary of the party, in person of Comrade Ina Okopi Agu. Ina Okopi Agu? Let's jump this sense again for him. Yes, I would also want to introduce to us the mouthpiece of this great party. He's been doing so well, and he's still doing that. That's why he's not seated. In person of Adeyeye Oluwafemi. Please, can I have an applause for him? Action! Action! No going back. That's good. I would also want to acknowledge in our midst the Deputy National Chairman in person of Comrade Mohammed Bako. You are welcome. I also want to acknowledge in our presence the National Auditor of the party in person of Vice Bailey. Acknowledge them now. Stand up. National Auditor. Yes, it's going to be a wonderful event. So just sit tight. Also, I want to acknowledge in our midst the state chairman of Ondo State, in person of Comrade Alex.
AAC! Take it back! Action. Take it back! Action. Our local Okoje Tinubu. Yes.
Okay, we have something like this. Our turn with this. Also, I want to acknowledge the presence of the National State Chairman in person of Dr. Ukuma. leader of Kogi States, the person of Ibrahim.
AAC.
I also want to acknowledge in our presence the state chairman of Kaduna State, the person of Mr. Omoyele Sowore. AAC. I also want to acknowledge in our midst the state chairman of Ekiti. Also in our midst, I want to acknowledge the presence of Niger State chairman, the person of Omoyele. I would also want to acknowledge in our midst the state chairman for Plateau States. Plateau States. I thought I noticed something. Everybody's standing up and they join it. Strong, vibrant. We are coming. Yes. We are So any other official in the house across recognized? Okay, the FCT, we have the presence of Family Bob, who's the community secretary. Also the national youth leader, the national state leader FCT, Comrade Sydney, is also seated in our midst. Before I stop this introduction, I also want to introduce the FCT state chairman, in person of Mr. Amin, also in our midst. AAC, take it back. Let me also introduce every special person here. So I also introduce yourselves to yourselves. A round of applause for yourselves. Okay, the coalition of CID, that's Take It Back. Like I said before now, we have the mother body of the AAC, which is a movement, a formidable force that keeps the government on our toes, which checkmates their excesses, and it's called the Take It Back movement. So everybody of the CID, rise up for recognition. CID, Take It Back. CID, Take It Back. CID, Take It Back. You're all welcome. Thank you very much. And the coordinator himself, who is a revolutionary in person of Samuel Olujuwon, revolution. Please don't mind the body. Small body, big engines. Because if this guy is street. So we appreciate you for coming. God bless you. As I now. Oh, Oshun is here. Oshun just went. Okay, national chairman of Oshun State, please stand up for you. Some state chairman of Oshun, state secretary. Right over there. Take it back. Revolution now. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out, please. All right. Now I'll hand over the convention to the national chairman. All right, national chairman will come and run this program as the constitution permits. In the course of doing so, I also want to recognize in our midst party candidates who have emerged in our primaries: Osun, Benue, Edo, name them, Ogun, Lagos. Please just write it in our midst. We appreciate you. Thank you for keeping that faith with us, and together we shall take this country back. We appreciate the media team, security. If you play any role at all, we appreciate you and welcome. The chairman, sir. Please, a round of applause for the
AAC, take it back. I'm not hearing you. AAC,
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action.
Action. Revolution. Now. We can't continue like this. I want to welcome all our party executives, both at the national, state, local government, and world levels, to this particularly special primary. This is not a special convention that will be held very soon at a later date. I also want to welcome Primaries, the independent National Electoral Commission representatives who are here to monitor our special primary today. I also want to welcome delegates from across Nigeria and those who are watching us all over the world, those in the diaspora who have also powered our movement and our party. This is the second primary that we are holding at the AAC. As you all are aware, in 2018 and 2019, we founded a party in 2018, this revolutionary party known as the African Action Congress. And when it hit Nigeria, Nigeria did not believe what hit it. The political class did not believe what hit them. The security agencies did not believe what hit them. Even the president of Nigeria did not believe what hit him. We brought into Nigeria a revolutionary type of politicking that was meant to change Nigeria forever. And when we went to the elections in 2019, everybody was campaigning, including the media, to the point that candidates who were supposed to contest against us said they don't want to debate. We are too hot to handle. So, on one occasion, we had to go to court, that the court of law to declare our rights to debate other candidates who are running to control the resources and the people and affairs of Nigeria. We didn't get that judgment, but we got something that they wasn't ever seen before. We got our voices on the street. We traveled to 34 to 35 states out of the 36, 37 states in Nigeria. We traveled by air, by land, by boat. We walked, we cycled everywhere in Nigeria. And everywhere we went, the people of Nigeria said they want brand new faces, competent people, honest people, very resilient people to handle the affairs of Nigeria. But unfortunately, that election did not go according to the standards that would have changed Nigeria. So immediately after the elections were over, you all are aware, we did not stop campaigning. We just changed the tone of our campaign to let people know that they need to take their country back in a revolutionary manner. So these parties met in Abuja decided that we challenge the status quo ante by introducing revolution now. That affair, that action took place in over 20 states across Nigeria. And by August 3rd, when I was sleeping in my hotel, the Department of State Security, I'm sure they are amongst us embedded, came and arrested me. But I told them, you can only arrest me, but you cannot arrest the revolution. They took me to court, tried so many of our colleagues across magistrate courts, and we told them we are not backing down. I was detained for about 5 months. When I came out, I only came out bigger, better, and stronger. While I was in detention, they sponsored usurpers, hijackers, to hijack our party. When I came out, I said, you cannot steal the trumpet of a king. Because if you do, where are you going to blow it? So we kept challenging the status quo. And you all know how it ended. It ended in one of the biggest revolts in Nigeria's history, known as NSAS. And guess who were the leaders of NSAS? We started NSAS in this Abuja, at the headquarters of the Nigerian Police Force. before it spread around the whole country. And you must give yourselves a round of applause. Now, we went to pause because we are law-abiding citizens. But we are not obey before complain citizens. We complain first, and we find out whether we should obey at all. So, a few days ago, the Court of Appeal ruled that the people who hijacked our party had no history of the understanding of the law that guides the running of political party. They even told INEC that they were wrong to have accepted what they accepted, and set aside the judgment that was procured at the lower court and restored full control of our party to the original owner.
Take it back! Action! Action! No going back!
So, this is an opportunity to thank those of you who did not run away. Those of you who besieged police stations, those of you in the media who stood by us, those of you who besieged INEC offices to say we must take back our party so that we can take back our country. Today, we are fully back in charge of our political party. And guess what? They are trembling in their boots. They are worried and they are afraid. So be on guard, because they will try it again. They know without implication. The major political parties, our people, old and young, strong and weak, are waiting on us to liberate them finally, politically, economically, culturally, religiously, in every way possible. Our people are waiting on us. So you must count yourself privileged that once again we are on the march again. And the Nigerian people are waiting for their real president. The parties have elected, the other parties, have elected their chiefs. And we have decided that if the other parties elect chiefs, we must elect our own police. Very soon, in a matter of minutes or hours, be a new sheriff in town.
Yes.
But we will not be like the Nigerian police. We are not collecting bribes, we are not violating rights, we are not abusing people's rights. We are not saying what belongs to the Nigerian people must be equitably shared by the Nigerian people and to the Nigerian people. And that we must compulsorily retire everybody who is tired within Nigeria's body policy. So, having been chairman of this political party since its inception, I have also become an aspirant. So, I am going to step aside as chairman for a moment. And ultimately, we are going to have a special convention that will elect a new chairman. I do not wish to continue perpetually as the chairman of the party. I don't want to behave like Nigerian leaders who say that they are the only ones who are competent and capable of running the country forever. But as it is now, we want to complete the process of stabilizing the party before another convention. So the constitution of the party mandates me to usher in a new set of people to conduct this convention of primaries. It's a primary now, special presidential primary, because I am a contestant, and conflict of interest must not be allowed in a party like this. So I will be stepping down, but before I do that, in my capacity as the chairman of the African Action Congress, AAC, I want to declare these primaries open. And usher in in my place, the Deputy National Chairman in charge of the North Central, Comrade Bako, who will take over from me. See to the conclusion and successful completion of this particular event, the presidential primary. Before I hand over to him, I want you to look around inside this hall. And the hall tells a story. And we got this talk last night, yesterday. It tells a story between the digital generation and the analog generation. You can see our gadgets. You can see the environment. There's no big chair to sit on. There are no high tables in front because Nigeria needs our help so quickly. We have no time to be sitting around and falling asleep. And you can see that there are no ambulances around. We heard that the one that took place in the AACParty convention. After they asked their presidential candidate to carry the flag, they had to take him to the hospital from there. So, Comrade Bako, you're welcome, and it is now your Lord. Conduct of this one. Thank you so much for the work. I want to tell you. AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. AAC, take it back. Take it back. Action. Action. Thank you very much. I will not take much of your time. You permit me to stand on the existing protocol. At the last NEC meeting, a special committee was set up by Constitution and from our great party, Constitution, the presidential primary was set up by the NEC. And for now, I will go to the Schedule 3, Article 5.1 to read it out for you. Okay. 35. Sub-1, the National Executive Council shall appoint a subcommittee which shall conduct the nomination for the presidential election primary. And for now, the constituted bodies are, we have 3 of them. One, the chairman of the committee is Ibrahim Tanko, and 2 others. Ibrahim Tanko, come forward for your position. Thank you.
So what has just happened, the Deputy National Chairman is also going by the Constitution of the Great African Action Congress to hand over the proceedings of these presidential primaries to the convention chairman. Thank you very much, and you're welcome to the convention chairman.
AAC, take it back. Action. No going back. Revolution now.
Revolution now.
Chairman, Special Presidential Primary 2022. In my position, we are three members. Dr. Nicodemus John and Adeni Kayemi. I want to know now who are going to contest the president. The high parent here. Who are they? How many are they? Here.
My name is Omoyele Sowore, and I'm an aspirant for the position of president in the African Action Congress taking place today, right here.
Okay.
So I have already completed the processes of qualifying to be nominated here today. So you're welcome.
In this case, we are here for affirmation or concession or voting voice, depending on how you want us to do it right now. This is the only one that is assigned for the position of the president. Those in support, raise up their hands and say, or voice to us. Whichever one.
So the chairman of the committee is asking, he's telling us we are going by voice notes to affirm the only presidential
Thank you very much. Section 34, subsection 2, 7 and 9 of the Amendment Electoral Act 2022, which was for voice. for concession candidate. Can we go by voting?
Yes.
If you are support of voice vote, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Hello. Those in support of Comrade Omoyele Sowore, my hero, somebody I know more than 15 years. I'm following him. But this year I met him. I'm very lucky. So, what is support say? Aye. Against it?